A correlation analysis study the relation between two or more variables. So study the correlation between two or more variables. So it's very useful in data analysis. And there are a number of techniques used to calculate the correlation. Example, we have a Pearson correlation. We have a Spearman-Rand correlation. We have Kendall-Rand correlation. For example, the performance of machine learning algorithm can deteriorate if they are two or more variables highly correlated. So it's important to analyze the correlation before doing machine learning algorithm. Okay, here I will talk about some statistical distributions. Statistical distributions help us understand a problem better by assigning a range of possible value to a variable. It's very important in machine learning because they describe how likely a particular observation will occur. Some machine learning models are built to perform best when certain distribution assumptions are met. So it's important to know the distribution of the data in order to see which machine learning model is good to apply. Okay, one example is uniform distribution. In the uniform distribution, all outcomes are equally likely. For instance, if you roll a 6-sided die, you have with equal probability for each side to appear. If you see here, you have for each side, we have equal probability to have a 1 or 2 or 3 and 4. This is an example of uniform distribution. We also have a normal distribution. You know, the normal distribution is a symmetry distribution of value around the mean. Data is symmetrically distributed with no squeeze. And the normal distribution is represented by n, okay, where mu is the mean and sigma square is a variance. And the expected value of a normal distribution is equal to its mean. So sometimes you need to check to see if your data is normally distributed. We also have the Poisson distribution, which measure the probability that an event may or may not occur. And some of the assumptions are the events are independent of each other. An event can occur any number of times within a defined period. And two events cannot take place simultaneously. And the Poisson distribution is represented with P, where lambda represents the expected number of events that can take place in a period. And the expected value of and variance of a Poisson distribution is okay, lambda, where x is a discrete random. So we have the observation with the different probability. Then we also have a Bernoulli distribution. Here we have a single try. We have two possible outcomes. For instance, you flip a coin, or you choose true or false, true and false, or false in the quiz. So we only have two possibilities. If you flip a coin, you can have face or what is the other side? Then for the Bernoulli distribution, we have the probability of one of the outcome P, and then you can find the other probability by just subtract P, 1 minus P, because we know that the total probability will be 1. So the other probability will be 1 minus P. The exponential distribution is another distribution. This is used to model the time taken between different events. It's commonly represented by exponential, where lambda is the distribution parameter, or sometimes it's called rate, the rate distribution rate. Then lambda is measured by 1 over mu, where mu is the mean, and the standard deviation is the same as the mean. And the variance is 1 divided by lambda squared. In practice, exponential distributions are used in calculation of product reliability, or the length of time a product can last. Okay. The data analysis will help you to choose the correct machine learning algorithm to apply it to a problem. And statistics are very useful because we can adjust our machine learning model to best match the problem if we can identify the pattern in data distribution. This will reduce the time to get an accurate outcome. Okay, I think. Thank you. Okay. If someone have
Talking about web scraping, there's some key what you need to be doing by that is that first of all you need to read and respect terms of service. So of course you have to know if you are going to let's suppose there is a website where when you are selling house, when you have house for rent, you go and then put your information there, and at the end of the day you have then let me call it a customer. So you have to understand the website. What is the information on that website? What is the type of the I can quote a file that should be that should be that you want to scrap. Also is uh, the way of sending requests, because there are some website where you may ask you may ask a request to scrap their data, and some website they don't it's not possible to access. So also you have to understand with this website which way can I use so that I'll be able so that my request will be I can say that my request will be well, so that the website will allow me to go and take their data. So there is also way of handle the errors wastefully. So of course, when we're talking about web swapping, we are talking about the codes. Of course, you'll be saying the codes, and those codes has to be well organized so that they will be able to handle the case. Because some websites you may see that the first page is not somehow similar to the second page. There are some pages which is like that. So you have to be aware, because for the first thing I told you that you have to understand the website. Of course, uh, you have also to understand by the time when you meet to this question of having the website which I can quote which is not somehow organized. So you have to be aware of the codes that you'll be sending page by page. But you may get I can quote a chance where the website is is constructed the same thing. I mean the pages are almost the same. So also you need to be aware of updating the codes. by the time you may because let's suppose you want to swap let's call 1,000 elements like the data that you had when we were doing Power BI. So I don't know if you have checked, but it's almost 1,000 and something. I mean, for the sake. So also for the length, it was almost 900, I think. So let's suppose you want to swap all those data at the same time. So you want to send a code that will do all the tasks. Maybe you can go and go and play football. You just hold the codes, and after that you go and do the other thing, and after 3 hours or 4 hours you come and have your things. But there are some cases where it should not work, where you will need to where you need regularly to update the codes. Of course you may meet an error or something like that, so you have to be sure by the time when the first thing dispatch and I mean read and dispatch the terms of the service. So by the time when you have not I can call it make attention this, you may end up having some errors. So you have to check by the time when when there is some break of your codes, they're supposed not running anymore. So you have also to monitor the swapping activities. It means that you have to check because you may end up scrapping something which is not needed, or you may also send the code which you will learn forever. At the end of the day, nothing important that has been obtained. So you have to be sure that you are doing what you know, and you are scrapping what you want. You are not going to scrap the all the things that are on the website. So you just want something specific, and you may have that issue of um, of website which is not well organized. The pages are not constructed on the same way. So you have to understand the you have to understand the website. For example,
uh, have the right number for the height and the weight. For
mhm,
the canvas setting, if you look well what we did a group for, we can realize that this is not kit big.
mhm.
So if you can provide us the right number, that can be good.
Okay. So, mm, okay. Before I answer the, the question, so far, are you having the same thing that I had, like the total
Yes,
set, total transactions?
yes.
Okay, good. Okay. And your question is you want me to?
To know the right, the value you use to get this. See, uh, you this is biggest than what we have. I don't know if you get my idea.
You are breaking. I don't know if I'm the one who have not enough connection. So I don't know if I heard your question. You were asking about the peaks, right? The heights and
Yes, yes, yes.
okay, good.
And also here, page, yes, this page, in this page, for this uh, graph. If we can have some detail, that it could be good.
Oh, okay. Sorry, sorry, my connection was not good. So you asked the. Can you repeat? Sorry, my connection was not somehow stable.
Okay, I was saying that if for this graph we
Yes.
can have some detail that will help us to get the same result that you have here.
Okay, good. So, um, can you somehow click one click on this graph, the one that you have question? No, no,
This
not there. No, no, no.
where
Somehow above on this graph category, yes, so that the slice will be here. It will be selected somehow. Just click one click.
one click
Yes.
like this.
Oh, okay, okay. So I just okay. Can you answer me? Let me call it y-axis and x-axis. What do you have there? What do you think you
Here
have there?
we we
Hmm?
we we can read. We have just the number.
Uh-huh.
We
You
have
have just
two
some.
we have two y-axis,
Uh-huh.
and we know that in x-axis we have the category variable. That
Uh-huh.
is fine.
Okay.
So by in the label we can read total set, gross margin, and sell of golf.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, good. Uh, the total sale.
yeah,
Do you have it somewhere? Total sale. Do you have the value of total sale somewhere?
this is a measure.
Okay.
To get the total sale, we use the order variable. Let's show you what to this this variable order ID.
Mm-hmm.
Is from this we get the total of the transaction.
So you have done summation.
Yes,
Okay. Uh-huh. So can you go back, please?
okay.
Good. So for this case,
Yes,
if you can see it well, like I don't know if this one is a blue, but what they have done here is that for technology, you can see that
yes,
about the total sale is somehow I can call it almost 40%, but for the office supply is almost I don't know 20%, and the furniture is almost like five or whatever. You can see it, right?
yes,
So they are trying to combine these three: total sale, cost margin, sell layer of sell yes, growth, and they are trying to get the information by taking these three and analyze it by comparing. I mean by yes, by comparing this technology, office supply, and furniture. So the thing that we do here, that you will do here, is that you have to take the total sale, gross margin, and the sale, and of course technology office supply. I think you have this one, technology office supply. This is not something which is coming from heaven. You have it somewhere, right?
yes,
Good. Then You have one way to interact total stake, gross margin, and set with these three. And the way that this graph is constructed, you have to come up with it yourself. I don't know if I've showed you how to get more many possible visuals. Did that?
Solomon.
Okay.
I didn't, or you don't know?
No, you didn't. You didn't. Solomon, I think
Okay. Can you
this is,
go
I
to
think
your Power BI?
it's hello, Solomon.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I was hoping maybe you could run us through most of these because we didn't really go into such kind of depth.
Okay, so you're seeing mathematics. Okay.
Is it
Your
okay?
Power BI. Oh, this one is yours.
No. Okay. Let me here.
Okay, let me see yours. Good. Oh, this is yours.
Yes.
Oh, and okay. Is it Benji? Is it Benji or
It's
Nabil? I
Valentine.
don't know.
He's better in that
Okay,
Power BI thing.
wait. You guys, can you see that this guy is almost done? You need to fix to do something, and he's almost going to have the same that I had. Okay,
I think he's more of an advanced user
let's
in
do
the,
it.
in the application than most of us.
Yeah.
Sorry? No.
No, I was saying
I think
I
he's a
think he's
little
at
bit
a more
ahead.
advanced level than most of us.
Okay,
That's why I
Valentino,
give
was
him
it your
50
first
credit.
time?
No.
Valentino, it was not
No.
your first time.
That's it. That's it. It's not his first time.
Okay, Valentino, stop cheering.
Okay.
Okay. I need another one who is in the group. I don't know the number of your groups. Okay. The thing is, please, Penjan, since looks like how many questions, please allow me to ask you to share the screen so that we go step by step. I'm using the laptop which doesn't have I'm not using my laptop. So let us use yours. I will show you guys how to get more videos, graphs like that, uh, and explaining what each graph is doing, the logic behind, and you will do the rest. I know you will do it. Oh, okay. Share the screen. I will try to pass through the assignment.
Okay. Okay.
But you guys, when someone gave you assignment, it doesn't mean that you have to do it only in your group. If your group you have tried it and you are missing something, please don't be shy. If you know someone knows something, try to ask. Right, Penjan, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
So you can see that Valentine is almost done, and some of you have question that he can answer. So please don't be shy. You guys, you want to know these things. So when you want to know something, there's no what, there's no bad question or I know it's okay.
where is this?
Uh, mm,
Where do I go?
yes, cancel. Yes.
Right. of data. So amongst these, there are these tables. Do we select all of them?
Of course. But why don't you start? Oh,
Because
so
there
you
are
are
three.
you. Oh,
There
okay,
are three
Benji.
sheets.
Can you open my dashboards? You want me to start to do it with you? To do the assignment with you? Okay, open my Power BI, the one that I sent you. I want to show you each chart what is being done there. So you want me to do the assignment? Okay.
No, not
Okay.
not like that, but we just need some explanation how to get
We just need
data.
some
So
small
you were
guidance and demonstration.
demonstration. No, you guys,
So
you are
you
no
gave
good
us
there. You
some
just want me to cheat. Okay.
no,
Oh,
no, it's
it,
just
it seems like you don't have it.
you just
Okay.
gave us a
Which one?
graph.
What should I open? The link?
You open
You
the
guys, how
Power
did
BI
you?
dashboard.
Why am I having this? What should I open again?
Not that one. The assignment.
The link to the
Yes.
assignment. Okay, this is a link I've posted here. But this link, isn't it? Right?
Yes, that one. Yes, that one.
But why am I not getting in? I'm getting this notice. I don't know why.
No, just click on the tab that has a sign of Power BI.
Yeah, I think there is a
After your WhatsApp,
YouTube
after WhatsApp,
after
that
the
Power
YouTube
BI
WhatsApp.
tab. The tab after Power, sorry, your WhatsApp.
This one?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm getting this.
click on it and let it load. It will show the interface of what was given.
Given an error, saying Power BI error.
Why don't you get it from the assignment link where it was
That's where I'm
sent?
getting it from.
From the Gmail.
From me.
So click. Oh, let me.
Or maybe I should go to the link like you've suggested. Is it assignment link?
That tab with the black and a person inside.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Open it.
Yes, that one.
Okay, good. Um. Okay. Maybe Benjamin, are you still there?
Yes,
I think
I'm
you
here.
can help. Good. For this total sales, total profit, gross margin, blah blah, up to total transaction. Do you guys know how to do this? Or do you know what is happening there? What are they calculating? Which column am I supposed to select so that I will have total set? What is the formula or the equation that I have to set, which which will give me this in that way. Do you know how to do this? The formula and the logic.
No.
For total sell, for total profit.
No, we don't know.
No, we don't know.
We needed your guidance.
Oh,
We just
okay.
don't know.
Okay. Okay. First, total sell. What do you think we need as total sell? I mean, what the columns do you think we need to select?
It looks like
Before that,
segment
Sales
ratio.
column.
sorry?
Some of the sales. Some of the
Se-
sales.
No, there are three of them: segment, region, and product ID.
So you think it's not possible to, when we are talking about the set, are we talking about the customer or we are talking about, because a customer may have three orders, right? But you as a businessman or whatever, you not say that you said one thing, you say that you said three things, because one customer he purchased three, let's say three bags. So what do you think we need to sum?
The transactions.
Transactions. The other one, what do you think we need to sum?
We need to sum the sales, I think, which is, I think, transactions. There are sales.
Okay. In a transaction, is it possible to have two
It's the
similar things?
total cost of all transactions.
Sorry?
I was saying, isn't it the total cost of all the transactions?
Okay. Okay. Let me ask Valentine, what do you think we need to sum? Because you need to sum something which is, okay, let me not answer that. Let me ask Valentine. Yes, Valentine.
Yes,
What do you think we need to do here for total sale and why?
I don't get you.
Okay, okay. You see total sales.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. What is the logic behind? Because we want to have let me say this number. What do you think we can set as a equation, and which column do we need to get that information?
Okay, we need to use the column cell.
Mhm.
So we
What?
we will use a a card to get
Mhm.
this number. If you
Mhm.
want, I can do it.
Mhm. So why
Can
do
you
you
share?
why not the other column? Let's say, I don't know, the transaction one. Or why is that one?
Well, these are the only two columns with the amount that needed, like the
Exa-
sales and the profit.
Exactly. So are we clear on this, or you want me to say the answer? Because I'm not going to say the answer. I just want you guys to think what we need to do here, and what's the column that we want to get that information. Do you still have the question or something which is not clear?
So that
If you
means
have
the
question,
total for the total sale. Okay, basically we need two columns. One is the
uh-huh.
total sale, one is the profit. So for the total sales, we just add all the amount of transaction in each rows to get that total sale. Is that the formula? And it seems similar for the profit.
Do you think is it similar? Do you think it will be similar?
No, I mean the formula shouldn't be the same, because if it's just the total, we can use the average.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to say that the formula will be this will be similar, but you are on the right track, right? It will be similar or it will not be similar. You guys, you want me to give you the answers? I just want you to get the logic and the hint, and you guys will do the less, right? This is the
Solomon,
assignment.
I thought
This is the assignment.
I thought we
Okay,
have a
let me
lot.
go to the gross margin.
I thought we have
The
so
gross
much more
margin,
to
uh,
do,
the
than
superstore analysis. How to do this?
uh,
So
I think
this
it would be better if we start from the Power BI and then load the assignment and then select the correct column, and then, okay, this is the visualization that I need.
sorry, Zachary, what should you suggest?
I'm saying it would be better if we use the Power BI, so at least we can understand how the things are done here.
Okay, before we do that, which group are you in?
I'm in group 3.
Group 3.
Yes.
Do you have a group leader or what? Oh, you are group leader.
No, group 3. So I think I'm not sure who was it that.
Okay, so have you done something? Because
No,
if you are talking about
we
loading
haven't,
data,
because no
I'm
one
afraid that you
understand
have
it.
not. Eh?
We haven't done anything yet. No one. We just keep looking at it, but we didn't understand how magic.
You guys, come on. You are supposed to submit this assignment. Uh, uh, I'm sorry for saying this, but we are not going to do that because I can see that some of you they have tried to 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 import data set. So it means that at least you should be on the page of asking how these figures or whatever are being done. So now, if it's the case about importing data, and some of you have done it, I don't know, and you have done nothing. Uh, I don't know if I will answer that. I'm sorry, Zachary, because I don't know if you have question about importing data or you have question about what you are seeing here and how did we come up with this. The
you
question
know,
that I want is how did we come up with this?
uh,
It's not about loading data. I'm sorry.
yes,
Uh,
Solomon, I was hoping
Solomon, I think where is the issue? Most of the people are able to import data, but how to come up with these total cells, the logic behind it is what is the issue.
Is what is the issue?
Yes.
Is the logic or the columns that they are taking to get this?
Yes. And the queries to give for us to get the measures like the total, the cell segment cells, gross margin.
Okay, good. The thing is, and I've told you guys, when you are loading data and you are in the step of doing data transformation, I've told you, and I know I've said it many times. You have to understand your columns because when you will be doing this figure stuff or whatever, that's when you will know which column will I need to get this formation and why is not that one. Because when you are doing data transformation, you have to understand this column, is it a number? This column, is it a white? This column, is it a date or a time? This column, is it a blah, blah, blah. This column is what? Because there are some columns which will not allow you to do the summation, and automatically that column will not give you something total. Not possible, because when you're talking about total, it means that you are summing something. And in that column, it means that you can do gross margin, because gross margin is subtraction and division and multiplication. It means that with that column you can get this information. And I know you guys, some of you are done with the high school or bachelor degree. I don't know. I'm sorry if you have not. But if you are talking about the gross margin, you have to understand that formula. It's about sale and cost, the division, sale, multiplication by percentage, something like that. When we are talking about the total, it is trivial. We are talking about the summation. When we are talking about the total set, of course, you are not going to do the total of something which is not containing the formation of setting, stuff like that. When you're talking about the set, it is something which has been is it sort or whatever. So you have to go in your data set and see which column is it providing the information about the sets. That's the thing. In the process of doing the data transformation, you have to be aware which column is it allowing me to do the summation and which column is not allowing me, which column is containing the information for weights or test, and which column is containing the numbers or a whole number or decimal numbers. That's when, like for this first thing, total sale, total profit, gross margin, sales, and total transaction, this was trivial. I'm sorry for saying that this was trivial because there's no there's no logic behind. Even if you ask someone, you gave him a data set, you tell him this column is contained by this one and this one and this one, and you ask him give me total set. Even if even if he didn't do something which is related to the business courses or whatever, he will just know what to do as long as you have explained where the columns that you have. I can see that you guys, you have not try to sit and understand the data set that you have been given, and that is the problem. You can do another thing without understanding the data set that you have. For example, for the sigma cells, the second one, this one. Yes, thank you. uh, uh, like for this table, I know you guys, by seeing only the table, you are afraid. How come? How come? Am I going to construct this table? But Power BI is just there. You just need to know what you are going to do and the visual that you select. There is a table format in the visualization. I don't remember. You will just select what is here: region, total set, gross margin. Of course, you have done it, and then you just click on that table, and the information will be provided for you. You're not going, for example, to calculate California. No, you're not going to calculate Pennsylvania. No, you just need to select the region, total set. Of course, total set. You have set the you have set the formula, and of course, the Power BI will store this one as the column, and then you will select those things, and after that, you select the table what, and the information will be provided for you, and these things will be done. You see, for the first thing, total sale, total profit, gross margin. If you have done it well, the other thing will be just, interacting with the result that you have obtained after after formulating your equations. So I'm afraid of saying this. You guys have not tried and sit um, by, of course, reading what you have in your data set. I know I'm not lying. I know you're going to say you have, but I know if you have, you didn't take much time and sit. So the thing that I was expecting as a question is the how to build superstore analysis. I was thinking that you guys you are done with this, but Of course, there is some visuals that you not obtained. Panji, can you open your Power BI? Not mine. Okay. Try to load it anything. Just for example, orders.
For the tables or
Pick
just
orders, yes. Okay. Do transform data. Okay, good. We have for example, let me start on order ID. Of course, the order ID, you guys, what do you think? The order ID, the items that you have, is it a unique or there is some I was going to say duplication? Can we have like this first one on the others? Let's suppose no. Is it possible to have two similar order ID? Or is it possible in your country to have another person who has the same ID as yours?
No.
No, but here it
No,
has some
it's not.
similarity.
Sorry?
No, but here it has some similarity.
Yes. But okay. Don't flash. Can you go to the wait. Okay, after ship mode. Let me see. Benji, after ship mode, please.
okay.
Okay. A customer ID. Good. For this case, it is order ID, and on the other side you have also customer ID. So is it possible to have a customer with two order ID?
Yes.
Good. Is it possible to have one order ID on two customer ID?
No.
Yes,
No.
because two different customers can order one item.
No, in this case, every customer has the same order ID and customer ID.
Okay. Let me clarify as this. Is it possible to have no? Let's suppose you are a customer. You want to buy something. Is it possible to have two customer on one order ID?
Yes.
No.
No.
Two customer,
No. But it's possible on the other side when you will reverse, right?
One customer having
What's the
two
reverse?
order IDs, yeah.
Good.
Hmm?
And
Sorry,
my
what's the
friend,
reverse?
that is
One
what I
customer
mean.
having two customer order IDs, right?
Good.
And one customer can order two items, and each item must have different ID.
I don't
That's
think
it.
so.
no.
I
But
think we're
what are
looking
you
at
guys?
the product
What
ID.
are you guys saying? We can have one
Yes.
customer having two different order IDs. Is
Yes.
it possible, or is it just a repetition?
No.
What we have.
That is possible. If you order two items, you have to can have
Yes,
one
that's
ID. You cannot two customers cannot order two items and then have the
Yes.
same ID.
Perfect. And about customer name, is it possible? Can you relate it with the customer ID? Can you have a customer name? Let's say no, we can see it direct. You can see that Kelel has. We have. Is it the same? Yes, customer ID. Oh no. Okay.
yes.
Okay. This one is showing
Yeah.
you almost good.
Yeah, Claire has the same customer ID.
Yes, which means that Claire has two. By this has two order ID, right?
Order, yeah.
Yes, order twice.
Thank you.
Sorry,
Okay.
Solomon. You
Yes.
say this customer has the same customer ID. They also have the same order ID. So what does that imply?
Let's see. Okay, let's see the order ID.
I think that
Because
should be a repetition. Huh?
you see,
Yeah,
but
there are plenty of
what they have is different product IDs. See?
Yes. Yes, we are dealing with the this is the return or the order. This is the returns the data or order set. Order set.
This is the order
Yeah,
data
this
set.
is the order. Yeah, this is the order. Thank you. Yes. Okay, let's see the difference now. So what I want to show you guys is the similarity that that is in this data set, and the difference in the columns which are implying the other columns, and the column which are being implied by the other ones. So can you go and see the last column? I don't remember the name. Maybe it's the profit, right? Yeah, it's a profit. Good. Okay. Perfect. It is word construct. Okay, good. A quantity, is it a mandatory to have a quantity as a whole number, or it can be a decimal number? I don't know. You guys, is it possible?
Yeah, it should be a whole number.
It has to be a whole number. It has to be a whole number.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You guys, you know it. I know. Okay. Then what I wanted you guys to do is this discussion that I had with you, which this one is doing this with this one is the baba. This is what you guys you were supposed to do before loading this data, because after doing that, now the other thing was going to be very easy for you. I'm telling you. So okay, please load this data. Load it into Power BI. Close and apply. Okay, good. Now we have the data set in the Power BI. Can you also load the return? Get data.
Okay. Again?
Yeah, return. And okay, return.
Can I transform?
So you have done all this on Friday. Okay, transform. Transform. Okay. And you guys tell me, do you have a mistake here, or there's no mistake?
There's no mistake, but it's appearing with colon 1 and 2. It's supposed to start from return, the first return and order ID, but it's appearing from the wrong columns, or it's bringing a default wrong columns.
Okay. What do you think was the mistake that he did? What was
No.
his mistake?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, I think you have to specify that the first row should be the headers.
Sorry.
To
Can you
fix
come
this
again?
thing, yes, you have to specify you have to specify that the first row should be picked as the header, column headers.
Benjan,
We
are you
can
understanding what he's saying?
we
Yes,
can
like
rename the column. We can rename
under
and delete.
transform,
Yeah.
the tab transform, go there.
Transform.
In the ribbon. The
Yeah.
ribbon up there.
On top,
Transform.
next to home, on top right corner. Top right,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Then click there. Use first row as headers.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it fine? Okay, good. So can you close this one and apply? Or you think you will need to do another transformation? That's one of these, right? Okay, now we just need a total cell. What do you think we need to sum? Can you show us the column that you have in the orders? Okay, yes, thank you. Stay there. Can you go down? And not on that. Yes, there. Okay. This is what we have. We have category, city, country, customer ID, customer name, order date, order ID, product. Okay, good. And return. Yes. You can see where we have this sigma annotation. It means that it is possible to do the sum. You guys are we together?
Yes.
It means that with this sum sign, this sigma, it means that we are allowed to do total stuff, summation stuff, addition, multiplication, blah blah blah, all those things. Here we are allowed to do that. Good. Can you scroll down, please? Scroll down again. Oh, that's all. Let's see returns. We only have this one, right? Yes, well, we
Sorry,
only have
hello,
this.
sorry. Hello, Solomon.
Yes, please.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. I don't know if you have already answered this question about the link between these two data sets, the orders and returns.
Can you speak loud, please?
Yes, I'm saying I don't know if you have already answered this question. I wanted to know the link between these two data sets, the orders and returns, because I understand that since on both data sets we have order ID column, so
Okay.
I was understanding that they have to have a link, like
Of course they have to. But before we see the relations.
in the
Okay.
like under returns, the order ID under returns, some of those orders should also be reflected under the orders data set.
Yes.
But in this case, I realized
you guys have you done database?
they are not there.
Not yet.
Sorry?
Have you done database course here?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Have you done database as a course?
No, please.
Not yet.
Just the
So,
basics.
which means that if I
I'm
try,
understanding of it.
if I'm going to answer that question, you guys will be lost. You end up having now many questions. Okay, but let me answer it in this way. Um, let's suppose you have a company and there is a customer who have listed all the orders of the thing that he or she needs, and uh, you are supposed to go in China and look for those orders, right? Right? Good. So in that notebooks of yours, of course, you are going to list the orders, list the names, to list the customer ID, to list the customer name, to list the price, to list the blah blah blah, to list the number, but to list, and you go in China, and unfortunately, let's suppose there is a corner, and some companies there, they didn't produce something, and one of those things that they didn't produce at the one of the elements that has been ordered by your customer. So when you be returning, what do you think? Will you have the many things compared to the quantity that you have been asked by your customer, or do you come up with less, or equally? Let me say equally. Because for the returns, of course, you are returning something which are based on the things that you have been ordered to purchase or whatever, which means that, of course, these two tables are related, and one of them is implying another one. You can't return something that which has not been ordered, but you can return something which has been ordered. So returning something, it means that it has to be ordered first, which means that with the information from orders, we'll have the returns data set, which means that this one will take you in the database management, but hopefully that you have this course. But so far, what you have to know, because I don't want to confuse you, is that for the orders, this returns data set was being constructed from the information in the order data set. This returns without order data set. You can say that you have returns because we are returning something that has been ordered. So far, Tebohi, I'm getting your question, but if I answered you, which is supposed to, which the answer which is beyond this one, if I've not done database, you will be confused and you come up with many questions. But so far, if you have done it, since there is a class about this one, let's not confuse the others. Approach me so that the other one, when they be having this course, they not be confused.
Yes.
Wait, Solomon. Solomon, can I please just ask something quick?
Yes, please.
Let's assume, let's say, when we are buying, the that order number is something similar to, let's say, a national ID, right? So what I think the confusion is whether that national ID ordered a product or not. It should be the same national ID, not now where you have an order number and then a return number. Or maybe I'm also not understanding the question completely.
Okay, good. Penjan, can you in the Excel open the order data set and also open returns in the Excel? or here. It's also possible. Data view. Good. Okay. I have not. This is the yes. Thank you. Okay, good. Can we see also return? Okay, good. Returns. We have yes in return, right? Also, we have no somewhere. Even if you cannot see it, and we have almost yes. Okay, but for this case, of course, if you have time, try to pass through in this order ID for the return and the order ID in the orders that are said. Can you go there? Yes. By also looking for the year, like we have CA 2018, we have 2020. I think we won't have 2 years, but for that case, we have 2015 and 2016. So far, Nuru, you have a question?
Yes, Solomon.
Nuru, you have a question? I can see that your mic's open. Maybe.
Yes, Solomon. Yes, actually, my question was about these order IDs. I have realized in the returns, those IDs are from 2015 to 2018.
Yes.
In the returns, but in the orders is from 2019 and 2020. So there's no link.
There's no link. So for you think that returns is independent to the order?
Sorry?
For you are thinking that the returns is dependent to the order?
Yes. From my understanding, I think it has to be like that. Because
then I get your point. Then what do you think is the connection between those two data sets?
The connection.
Yes. And from the visual, the power that I give you, how then those interaction has been done? If those two, there is no connection. I'm getting your question for sure.
Yes.
Don't worry. Then what do you think we need these two data sets, and why? Why do we need them to do that visuals? Do you think with the order we can do that? With the orders, do you think the information from them we can get that Power BI report?
From orders? Yes, we can. Because the returns, since it has only 2 columns, the only thing that if there was a link, the only thing that we could able to pick there is whether the order was returned or not. Yes, that's the information we can get from returns, is to give us whether the order was returned or not. So I think we can able to.
Pinjan, can you please go to returns? I want to check something. Oh, okay. Okay, good. Okay. I guess your point, and thank you. You guys, 2018. Okay. This was the.
I think the returns data set is not for that order data set, because if we see
Yes, I have scrubbed the long one, but the other ones will give you, I think I know. Thank you. Is it Tabaho to?
Yes.
That question?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay. Please, guys, deal with the orders, and I'm telling you how to know. If you're talking about the total, of course, go and leave the things with the sign of sigma. And by the time when you be done with the, can you go to my dashboard, my Power BI? I mean Benjan, my Power BI,
Okay.
my port. Okay, good. You can see that for the other case, like this category part, you can see that they are doing after having total profit of Google gross margin and sets. The next thing was to have this graph by only knowing the information from them. And I've told you, when you are done with creating the equation, of course, the equation will be stored in a Power BI as a column, something like that. And when you reach the point where you need to pick that one, the Power BI will interact it as column, which is contained with the information, because it should take it as sub column. So after obtaining these first 5 things: total sales, total profit, gross margin, sets, and total transaction, it will be almost that you are done. The next thing will be interacting with those information and check for the other thing. And the thing I forgot to mention is the Penjan, can you go to that dashboard, yours, your Power BI? Is it your Power BI? Not this one.
Mm-hmm. Hello? Sorry, which, hello?
I think he's in the
You mentioned which dashboard in Power BI?
He said about your dashboard.
Yes, this
Yeah.
one, this one. Thank you. I was not connected. So, um, I need you guys to show you how to add another visuals. Yeah. Penjan, have you tried to sign in or still not?
Still not, it's giving me errors.
Still
Not
not.
able. Yes.
Okay. Okay. I was installing the Power BI in this laptop, and I end up having it. Okay. Let me share it and show you.
I stopped sharing.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, good. Are you seeing my mouse, please?
Yes, we see that.
Okay. Okay. So, you see these 3 dots in the visualization part. This is my mouse. See where I'm
Yes, we
taking
see
my
that.
mouse? Yes, these 3 dots. You have somewhere called get more visuals, right? There's also another part of import a visual from file. You may be having no, this is for the expert. Like you may create a model that produce a structured graph which can be imported, and Power BI will be using this. But we're not interested in this one. We're interested in getting more visuals. So you need to click there. If you have signed in, uh, it will take you where there is many visuals. Like you can see this one is this. It looks like the one that I have used when I was showing you. Okay, let me show you. Let me do this. Okay, this is kind of said. Okay. And this is the one that I have showed you last time, and you can see that after those three dots there are another graphs that I have added, which means that this graph I've added them to help me to do this graph. Like this one, I don't know you guys if you have seen this, but let me show it. I mean this one, this. Can you see it?
Yes,
I
yes,
obtained
yes.
this one from here. This one, you can see that they are similar, right?
Yeah,
This
they
one.
are similar.
So you need to pass through this, all of them. The only thing you need is to click. Let me check the one to select. Let's see the good one. Okay. So you have to check which one do I need, which one is it more is it more visual something like that, which one. Okay, let me select like Asta plot. You just need to do one click, and if you have sign in, it will load, and it will be ready to be used in your Power BI report. Like some
Is
of
there a way?
the visuals that is there in the assignment, you need also to check if you didn't if by passing through the one that has been constructed in a Power BI, and you end up finding that there is no one which is similar to this. You have to pass through all of them and check which one is going to give me something which is similar to this. I mean the one that is in the assignment. But there are not too many. There are not too many. I know.
I have a question.
Okay, so yes, please.
Is there a way of signing in without using an organizational account?
Mm, I think I don't know. Some of you told me that they failed to sign in and they were using a Microsoft account. I don't know.
Because I
Are
have a
you?
Microsoft account. I've tried several times. It doesn't seem to work. I have an account with Microsoft, but I don't know. It doesn't work.
Okay, okay. After the session, I will show you. So maybe I'm having my connection is not good at all. That's why maybe it's loading. But I will share with you the video on how to sign in. And after signing, you have an access to many possible visuals. And I know some of them. There are like one or three in the assignment which we need to be. I mean, to get them, you need to pass in these things. You need to get them from. Let me call this one as a website. So, you guys, okay, yeah, it's coming. Then after doing that, you need to come here and add. You click, and it will be added. After being added, they will give you a notification that it has been added. You just have to wait. Import successful. The videos successfully imported into this report. Okay, click OK. For example, for this one, let me see if by clicking on that one, I'm going to have something. You can see that it is changing, right? Can you see it? That's I now have that figure.
Yes, yes.
The thing is that you are not seeing the label because I need to make it a white. Okay. There it was. Yes, and you check subtitle spacing and you see. Okay, good. That's what I want. I know in the assignment there's some figures that we need to be. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry for saying this, but let me get 2 or 3 questions. You guys, I know you have many things. I know, and at the end of the day,